Hello everyone, I've tried to make this video like 5 times, but my phone keeps ringing. So, I wanted to make a video for the front desk staff as kind of like our meeting in a way, because I know with schedules it's kind of hard to get everyone together at one time. And I think you can kind of hear tone a little bit better through this, because texts sometimes come off interesting. So I wanted to go over a few things. First and foremost, I wanted to start off by saying how appreciative I am for you all. You all have been knocking it out of the park for the last 2-3 months of our busy time. Hilton has actually been through a nationwide occupancy surge. They're seeing bookings every which way. It's great, it's awesome, but it can also get hectic and crazy, and you guys are the front line for it. So I want to make sure that we're all on the same page and a well-oiled machine so we can keep this going and ready, and make sure that you guys feel that you are safe and secure and know what's going on. So the first thing I wanted to go over, company names on reservations just need to be input. Personal time, traveling, heading home, that's not really giving enough information. I guess it's more for me. Looking into my system, I can see what kinds of groups are coming in, what kind of companies are coming to the area to see if maybe they need more extended stay. I actually want to have an incentive probably when we cool down a little bit more, where we'll give away a $50 gift card of your choice if we get to a certain amount of points, and I'll explain all that later. It'll be a few months, so don't worry about it. But if we can make sure that companies are correct, even if you just say, hey, what brings you to Georgetown? And they could say, we're coming to see the Ark, or we're coming to see a horse show, or, just a little blurb on what's going on. And that's all we need. My second point I want to go over, our communication is absolutely key. Keeping us going, we have to make sure that each shift has the right information, and sometimes we get the wrong information and we kind of go with it. So we need to make sure that we have this healthy communication style going. The book that we have up there, it's now a binder. I personally think that is vital for switching shifts. I think writing down just anything that happens during the shift, just write it down, because sometimes, and most of the time, a guest will come down, reference that same issue, and you won't know what's going on if it's not in the book. If we can just make sure that in our spare time we write everything down, and I know that it's crazy and there's a lot of people to check in, check out, make sure you have a conversation with them kind of thing, but make sure that you kind of slow down, take the time. Guests can wait, okay? We don't need to be at their ever hand, whatever that means, at every second. We have to help the guest that was there first. So just go through that, make sure, and I'm always down here if you need extra help. So please never feel like you can't ask me. I'd love to come up and talk to people. On topic of note in the book, we need to make sure that notes are professional, that they are to the point. If you have certain questions that you need asked, make sure that the person that's answering it has a note in their little blurb saying, hey, reference this date, and can you answer this question? That's written down. Let's just make sure. I know that sometimes we're together every day, all day. It is what it is, and people can get frustrated with people, but we're still coworkers, and we need to respect that. Sometimes things happen and we just have to go on. So just make sure that notes are clear, professional, and in there. My third point I want to go over, we need to make sure that when shifts are changing, you have a 5 to 10 minute talk of what's going on, what's happening. I know you guys do this anyway, but just make sure that the information is relayed, and I'm sure everybody has their number, so just ask questions. Never be afraid to ask. I don't think anyone on here is too afraid to ask. With our spare time, I want to make sure that cell phones and personal devices are in the back behind the green glass. We've had multiple guests, especially this past weekend, saying that they felt like they weren't talked to, that they weren't listened to, I should say, because we were on our phone. So what we're gonna have to start doing, if it does become an issue, I would hate to take any privilege of that away. Not that I would, but we do need to get to the point of, hey, this can wait, personal time. And I know that there is some time in between check-ins and check-outs and talking to people that you do have a minute to go back and sit. So just, I know that we like our phones, and I know that they keep us going, and especially sometimes we have to text housekeepers, front desk staff, all that. Completely understandable. Just make sure it's not in front of a guest. With housekeeping, your number one priority is the guest. Your number one priority is to make sure that the front desk is going. Yes, your help may be needed every now and then, but if you think that you are getting torn too thin between the two, let's talk about that. Let's see what we can do to make sure that that's okay. And finally, guests always come first. They just do. They spend a lot of money to stay here. I'm a little biased, but our hotel is worth the money that they stay here. So we just need to make sure that we greet them with a smile and a happy tone, no attitude. I know that sometimes it's hard when personal things from home get in the way, and that can really affect your day. But sometimes if you're acting happy and excited in front of a guest and they relay it back, that might be just what you need to, you know. So we just need to make sure that guests are feeling wanted. This is going to be their home for the night. Would you want someone in your home not being appreciative, Our Hilton Honor members are completely vital. We need to make sure that we're signing people up every chance that we get. We need to make sure that when Hilton Honor Diamond or Gold are checking in, thank you so much for being a whatever member, and here's some complimentary waters. It's just a simple happy thanks. And that kind of gives you some time to input some things and talk at the same time, and gets things going a little bit faster. So I just wanted to make sure that that everything was understood, and I know that I probably was a little bit confusing. This is my first video meeting. But if you have any questions or any concerns, please feel free to talk to me. No question is ever stupid. No question is ever unwanted. I want us all to be a well-oiled machine, and I want everyone to feel happy when they come to work. We have our new assistant general manager, Richard, who will be actually starting today, and we'll be able to kind of welcome him in and make sure that he knows the procedures, and we can relay that to him correctly. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, please feel free to reach out anytime. On that note, just to make sure that you guys did watch the video, if you could just comment your initials below, that would be great. But again, I hope you guys had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. You guys deserve all the happiness and greatness that entails. So have a great one. I will see you all around.